And we are still mixing blood to bone. Awesome. We are almost done. We are right at the vocals. We can see the gates. We can just reach out and grab it. We are almost done. Now we're getting into vocals. Now we're getting into the fun stuff that everyone wants to hear. Right on. So, if you're new, if this is the first video you're watching, we went over drums and guitar in the last two videos. We also went over, you can find these multi-tracks, which is on the screen now in the corner using one of those cards, and in the description where you can download these tracks, put them into your DAW, mix them yourself, come back to me, see what you did differently, or follow along with me. So, I will also leave a link to the other two videos for this song specifically in the description. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Let me bypass all this processing that I've done. Right on. So, do that. Gotta mute the hall. Snare verb. Sweet. Okay. So, right at this first passage here.
Letting you down.
This is the
lead
Fox.
Devil in me. I am flawed. Flawed. Letting you down. You see a devil in me.
So that's sibilance there. I know, I'm one to talk. When I speak, my voice is very sibilant, and I don't know why. But I like controlling sibilance when we record. So I went ahead and used this deesser here by Eiosis. Oh, not Eiosis. Eiosis. Either way, got this from the Slate Everything bundle. Sounds amazing. I love it. It focuses spectrally on sibilance, and yeah, it sounds great overall.
Letting you down. You see a devil
you see this orange? That's what it's taking away.
I am flawed, flawed, broken again. You'll find an anchor in me. I'm a fraud.
Actually, gonna lower this amount a little bit.
Letting you down. You see a devil in me.
That's not bad.
I am.
Now, I have it all the way wet. It defaults at 50-50, but I have it completely wet.
Broken again.
Right.
You'll find an anchor in me.
It's it's a little intimidating, this UI, but it's moderately simple to understand. I also just leave this alone because it just sounds like it knows what it's doing.
You see a devil in me.
Click. Alright. So then we use the retro EQ by McDSP.
Letting you down.
Adding some air.
See a devil in me.
Adding
I am flawed.
little punch, taking away some mids,
Flawed.
cleaning it up.
Broken again. You'll find an anchor in me.
Using a limiter here,
Fraud.
just to level it out even more.
Fraud. Letting you down. You see a devil in me.
CLA 76.
I am
Love
flawed. Flawed.
Usually I'd go all buttons in, but I don't think we need to be that aggressive right now.
You'll find an anchor in me.
We're just getting it so that it's
I'm
almost touching. It's almost pinning to the wall, but it's not.
fraud.
So I think -10 is fine. And then we have the
You
output
see a
as well.
devil in me. I am
Now we have Waves RVox. Love this little plugin.
flawed. Broken again. You'll find an anchor in me.
I will really push vocals, man. And then let's add some tape.
Letting you down. You see a devil
Bring
in
back
me.
some retro touch.
I am flown.
All right. So for this double track, I actually did almost the same. The difference is I really went through with the deesser. It's almost 100% getting rid of it because, what I want to make sure I'm avoiding is the S's not lining up in time. You'll really, really hear that if it's not perfectly in sync. So what I'm doing is getting rid of the S's almost completely to the point where it sounds horrible. By itself. But adding in the S from the first track will actually keep it from sounding bad. So let's
All I try just brings you lows. Try so hard from blood to bone. All my good never shows. All I try just brings you lows. Try so hard from blood to bone. All my good never shows. All I try just brings you lows. Try so hard from blood to bone. All my good never shows. All I try just brings you lows. Try so hard from blood to bone.
sounds like he has pretzels in his mouth.
Never shows. All I try just brings you lows. Try so hard from blood to bone. All my good never shows. All I try just brings you lows. Try so hard from blood to
That tuning sound you hear actually wasn't me. That was in the file. I wouldn't have done that, truthfully. I don't even think this part needs tuning. What I usually do that I didn't do this time is overly tune these background vocals, because I do like the sound of that in like pop punk mixes, but I think this isn't pop punk enough for me to do that. I think that's why I made that decision. So either way, and then we add the same EQ. I actually gotta fix this a little bit.
all my good never shows. All I try just brings you lows. Try so hard from blood to bone.
Actually, don't need it that high.
All my good never shows. All I try.
Right on.
All my good never
76.
shows. All I
I'm
try
actually
just
pinning this
brings
into
you
the wall.
lows. Try so hard
RVox.
from blood to bone.
Not using it as much, and then the same.
All my good never shows. All I try just brings you lows. Try so hard from blood to bone.
So what you can hear now
All my
is
good never
not the
shows.
S's attacking each
All
other if I turn this
just
off.
brings you lows. Try so hard from blood to bone.
It's a little much. Ready?
All my good never shows. All I
If I turn it
try
on.
just brings you lows. Try so hard from blood to bone.
It's a little tighter.
All my good never shows. All I try
Now,
just
what do I do about it getting a lot louder, going from single
coming around.
to double?
I
Well,
am a failure indeed.
what I did was easy. I sent it to
but
this
you
aux track here. Added a compressor.
You hold on.
Set it so that it's just barely tickling.
All
In
my
fact,
good
just not even
coming around.
touching it for most
I am
of
a failure indeed.
it.
But
I'm almost
you
limiting it
hold
to
you
that
hold
threshold.
on. All my good never shows. All I try
That'll keep
just
the
brings you
dynamics under
lows.
control.
Try so hard
for the
from
chorus.
blood to bone.
Right? And then from there, I add my vocal verb.
Coming around, I am a failure indeed.
Another instance of
But you
despair.
hold on.
Hurry up and steal my settings before I turn it
All
off.
my good never shows.
3,
All I try
2.
just brings you.
You tried. All right. And after that, I actually usually put this on.
Coming around, I am a failure indeed. But you.
Now, what I like to do with delays is I'll actually sidechain a compressor right after it so that it holds that delay back, and then as it's done singing, it'll bring it in.
Coming around, I am a failure indeed. But you.
It keeps it from getting muddy. Keeps it from getting out of control, unclear.
All my good never shows. All I try just brings you lows. Try so hard from blood to bone. All my good never shows. All I try just brings you lows. Try so hard from blood to bone. I feel like a failure coming around.
Right? And this one I don't have too high either, I believe. I think. Oh no, that's pretty high. Either way, you want it to be subtle in the mix. I usually don't raise that delay send until I have everything in, and I usually don't mix, individual parts. I'll usually just mix the whole thing. I'm doing this right now so that we can really go in depth to what I'm doing. Right. So let's get rid of the let's leave the lead vocals alone and see what I'm doing with these ahs really quick. Again with the deesser. Did the same thing actually. Alright. Really get rid of these S's. Let me do this. Whoa. Alright, so we're just gonna listen to one right now. What did I do here? Oh, it's just a filter. That makes sense. This one I definitely want. I definitely want this almost up to the wall. And then RVox. Really compressing it. Doing the same on this side. You know what? I might do a quick tune. Not even like me actually tuning it, just real time. Just enough for it to not be terrible.
Oh my good.
Now at least it's in tune with each other.
All I try just brings you low.
Mix it underneath the lead
Try
vocal.
so hard from blood to bone. All my good never shows.
Alright, so what does this sound like in the mix? Let's start from the beginning.
Let me down. You see a devil in me. I am flawed.
So, one thing I forgot to talk about in the guitar section is that I actually did put a compressor at the end of the chain in the mix, the submix fader.
Let me down. You see a devil in me.
Just to keep it from getting out of control.
I am
A little bit of EQ, a little bit of
flawed. Broken again. You'll find an anchor in me. I'm but you hold, you hold on. All my good never shows. All I try just brings you lows. Try so hard from blood to bone. All my good never shows. All I try just brings you lows. Try so hard from blood to bone. I feel like a failure.
Now, if you want to get a little cheeky, let's find that that big hit right before they really kick it into gear. I think it's here. Right here. Let's go ahead and add a no, I'm sorry. Add a stereo audio. Stereo audio track. Of course it didn't go where I needed it to go. That's okay. I don't mind. I'm actually gonna bust this out to the drums only because it's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a bit of an explosion. Right? So I'm gonna go ahead and look inside my sound effects library. And drop it in here somewhere. Yeah. I kind of cut off the beginning of it. That was loud. Okay. Let me find this sucker. Let me just... Gotta find that last hit. This one here. Nope. This here. Right there. Right on. Fade that in. This is where it helps to be a sound designer for films too. So, listening to this. First thing I'm gonna do, EQ it. For sure, I'm gonna EQ this. Gonna get rid of all the high end because we do not need it. Right on. We're gonna increase a lot of the subsonic frequencies. Get people listening with subwoofers to like feel that shit. Wah. Right on. Really gonna push in on this. Let's see really big what we're doing here. So we're taking away all of that. We're adding all of this. Might bring this back a little bit. Right there. Right on. 4.5, get an even number. Oof, hell yeah. Alright. Feather that in nicely. See how that sounds from back here. Little louder, not too much. Right on. So, yep, got a little cheeky. Thought it would be fun, and it is. It's always fun. Now, we were going over vocals. So let's grab this end section here. Oops. So now, talking about it again, you listen to the time delay, listen for it. It's subtle. It's there, but it's subtle. That's vocals, and that basically concludes this mix. Now all we have to do is print it. Now, I like to print my mixes. It's something I've been doing recently. I like to print my mixes. You can also just go ahead and bounce to disk, however you do it. But I prefer printing mixes before I export it. Alright, that's where I want it to end. I'll hit Shift Enter. Look at my print. And then I just go ahead and print it. So, and this mix that I'm printing right now is the mix that you heard from the very beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and hit print, and you already know what it sounds like. Congratulations on finishing this mix. Leave a comment. Let me know what you did differently. Let me know what you learned. Let me know what kind of music you want to hear next. I think I'm going to do a metal one next. Then I might go into a pop one. Let me know what you guys want to hear. And if you have your mix up somewhere, send me a link. I'd love to hear it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and yeah, hope we can learn something together. See ya.